Hello, everybody. It's Miguel Fenrick here today with Sask Music as they celebrate Black History Month 2026. We're chatting with some of Saskatoon's most exciting Black musicians, and today we're chatting with MeenahMo. Thank you for joining us today.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. I have to know, just off the hop.
Getting right into it.
Yeah, get right into it. How did you go from engineering at Louisiana State University to a musician?
Well, I'm still an engineer. I actually just left a meeting. I was like, okay, I need a nap. And then I had a meeting and then I came right from there to here. So I'm still doing that, but I think I've always liked music. I just never saw myself in like the limelight, all of that. But most of all, I liked writing. So I was writing poetry and stuff, but I also liked music. And then one day my friend was like, you should try writing music. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, let me try this out. And then, I started writing music. I'm like, this is not bad at all. So then, now I'm in music. Now I'm an artist.
I love that. Like the engineering to musician pipeline. I just don't hear that very often.
Yeah.
And so you've said before that you like realized that you have this great passion for music. And you've said also that you combined both music and engineering. Like, and so how did that come to be? Like, how did you realize, because you've mentioned the poetry piece, how did you know that it was music was your thing?
I don't know. I just like to sing. I think like there's just something about creating and having that creation be brought to life. Like when you write music, it kind of just exists on a piece of paper. But music is something that you hear. You can hear it on the radio, people sing it out loud. Like it just resonates more. It's something just captivating about that. And like, it's just sonic. It's healing, it can be healing. Like you can be emotional, but then you hear music and you start crying. Like it's very charging. So I just felt like, it's just, I don't know. It's just intuitive to me, I guess.
Yeah, intuitive. Yeah. And so you also identify first as a songwriter first, right? Tell me about that. Why songwriter first and foremost?
Without me writing the songs, the music wouldn't exist. So there's just something about like putting words on paper, and I think words carry a lot of emotion. There are things that people want to say, but they don't know how to say it. And for me, even when I feel things, I want to write it down. Like I journal sometimes, and it makes me feel better. So I think I'm a songwriter first because I don't think music will exist without that aspect of it. Yeah.
And tell me, I want to know more about your journey from here to Saskatoon. How did you end up rooted here in Saskatchewan as a musician?
My job. Engineering brought me here.
Here we go.
Yeah, so I got my job in like 2023. I was in Ontario before, Windsor. So when I got the job, I moved here, and honestly, it's been really great. I think the music scene here is very community-based, which I really love, and like you guys are amazing too, Sask Music. You're always putting people on, and you have so many resources, like it's crazy. So I've really enjoyed that, and I mean, I'm in Saskatoon because of the engineering, so. Yeah,
but you do find that community is very important for your music. How specifically has like that sense of community, the people and organizations to sort of support you, how has that helped you in your career?
A lot, actually. Like just being able to go for shows in the city and meeting other artists and like discovering new sounds too through the people that are here. I've realized that a lot of people here like really like folk music, rock, all of that. Like in Nigeria, it's not really like that. It's more Afrobeats. So like really embedding yourself with the people makes you understand the culture more, and like you get to open your eyes to things that you wouldn't have thought you would be interested in before. So I've actually met a couple of amazing artists, and not just artists, like people like you and like people in Sask Music. Just it's been great.
Yeah, and so you started your journey in December 2018 because you released your first single about a year after you started, correct?
Yeah.
So about early 2020. Yeah. Tell me about that year-long songwriting journey. What did that look like? Like, how did you know where to start? I wouldn't. So tell me how that went for you.
I didn't know where to start. Actually, I was just writing for such a long time. Like, so I started writing in December 2018, and I would just like find beats online and just write to it. I'm like, oh, this is the one. And I would be writing and I would just record with my voice memo on my phone, and I'd be like, yeah, okay, and then you hear the page turning, and I'm like, oh yeah, oh no, I made a mistake. Then I would like start over again. So I would sing the whole song from beginning to end just to like record the song.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's been crazy.
Yeah, and when you say crazy, what does crazy mean?
Just seeing the growth.
Seeing the growth,
the
yeah.
trajectory, like going from that. And oh yeah, and to answer your question, I met an artist, like, so I started writing when I was still back in Lagos, and I met someone that was actually, his name is Trafiti. He was like, he still makes music now, he's like doing really great, and he introduced me to my now producer that I use most of the time. So that was and my dad got me my first recording gear finally. So like, yeah, that's yeah, so it's been crazy in the sense that I see like the growth. Like sometimes you feel like, okay, like this is the best that I have, but the more I practice, I guess, the more I see that, oh wow, like what I liked 2 years ago is not the same as now. And when I write, it takes less time, or the subject matter changes, or the vibe or how I sing changes. So it's been crazy in that aspect where you get to know more about yourself. Yeah.
And there is that process to it in any form of artwork, in any form of creation. What keeps you going forward still, instead of being like, I'm tired of it, I want to be an engineer solely? Like, how do you keep pushing yourself forward?
The growth.
The growth, yeah.
Seeing the progress, you know, performing more. I'm seeing that I'm more comfortable on stage than I was my first ever performance. Like, I I had a cold, and I'm like, oh. So I was on stage, and I was like, and words weren't coming out, and I was just like, wanted to tell people, guys, I actually can sing.
Yeah.
You know, like,
this isn't it. This isn't the brand.
Yeah, this is not me. Yeah. So like seeing the growth makes me keep going. And music is really hard. It's very like capital intensive. I think it's a jealous profession. It wants you to focus all of your energy on it. So finding the balance is tough, but the only thing that keeps me going is like, oh, like 2 years ago, I wasn't as good as now. So yeah.
Yeah, and that's a privilege, really, to get to know that and recognize it, right? Because you debuted your first single, Love on Drugs, in January of 2020, correct? How was that received? How did that feel to you to be like, I have a song out in the world?
It was great. It was so scary. Like the song was out for a long time. Like I had finished it for a long time before it was released, but I was like, no, I don't want to release it. What if it's not good? No, I don't think it's done. Like, yeah, but I was just like, you know, let me just release it and put it out there, and then like maybe that would give me confidence to keep going and putting more things out. But just having something out there made me like, okay, I'm a real artist now. That's cool.
Yeah, because you said like maybe just put it out there. How is it received? Did you feel like a musician after?
Not really. Not really. I think like most people, when it comes to music, right? Like I think it's one of those professions that people don't really take you as seriously. Except you, like they suddenly start seeing your name everywhere and in magazines and stuff like that. I feel like people know that I, like, the only reason why some people take me seriously is because I keep doing it. Like if, you know, I feel like because my name, I'm not like a superstar, global superstar yet. Some people are just like, yeah, this is just a hobby, but no, it's real. Yeah, so yeah. I don't think it was like received like, oh, like this person is an artist. It just like people were just like, oh, okay, she does music now, cool.
Yeah, and then so 4 years later, then you released your first EP, Toxic, in April of 2024. You talked a lot already about the growth and how important that was. How much did you grow from that first single all the way through to 2024?
I think I grew a lot too. But I don't think I noticed as much of a growth between my first EP and the EP I released last year, Clean. Even in how I write my songs. You know, I thought I was good at songwriting when I first started. I'm like, oh, this is good. Oh, this is good. But refining that whole process and releasing Clean, like before I would like have so many words jumbled up together and all of that, like still trying to convey something. But in Clean, it's less words, but it still carries even more emotion and just like streamlining my process and all of that. I've seen that change between my first song and the first EP. It was okay, but my first EP and the second one, yeah.
Yeah, and so what do you explore in your songwriting? Like, what are some of the themes that you want people to feel when they listen to your music?
I want people to feel like themselves. I want people to feel seen. I want people to feel heard. There's so many things that people have on the inside, but they just don't know how to express it, or they just don't talk about it. Like, I want my music to be vulnerable, to be free in a way. Like, we're always told what to do, or people just have like expectations of themselves. We feel like we're supposed to do this and do that and do that, but at some point I realized that everything's fake. Like, the social construct, everything is just fake. Like, the only thing that you have is yourself, and part of that is your emotions and being able to know who you are. So I think that I want people to like resonate and find strength in knowing that like they're amazing just as they are, like self-acceptance, all of that. So yeah.
How did you ever struggle finding yourself as you worked through that process?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think that is a basic human thing. Like, if you don't struggle finding yourself, then you're not doing anything right. Like, you're supposed to try to find yourself. You're supposed to try to know who you are. You're supposed to dig deep and ask yourself hard questions, like, why do I act the way that I do? Why did I react that way? Like, some sort of introspection. If you don't do that, you're doing yourself a disservice. And a lot of people try to avoid that part of themselves. So it's a constant process. I would say that I'm more confident in myself now than I was like even like 3 years ago. It's always a process. It never really ends, but you just get more reassured in yourself as time goes on, yeah.
How does it feel to be continually coming into yourself in that way?
It feels amazing. And I would say like the music has helped a lot.
Yeah.
Because it takes like, I guess it takes strength to go up on stage and perform in front of people. Like, it's always, even before I go on stage, like, I'm always still nervous. But like, when I get there, I'm like, okay, I'm here. Like, I'm already here. Might as well just sing.
Yeah.
Right? So yeah.
Yeah. You're like, what's the point of calling the Uber now? You may as well go for it.
Right? Like, I'm here. Like.
Yeah. And because we also have to acknowledge, obviously, it's Black History Month. So how does it feel for you to be a Black musician in Saskatchewan in 2026?
It feels good. I feel like I'm seeing more artists, come out. I think because like we're a minority here, it can feel kind of isolating, especially if like maybe you're African like me and you don't make like the conventional music that people love to listen to here. It can be difficult, but I'm seeing people, other Black artists, like actually come out of their shell, and the more people do, the more others would feel confident in doing the same too. Like, you don't have to fit in. You don't have to be like everybody else. Like, your difference is your strength, is like your uniqueness and everything. That's why I wear my afro out. That's why I just try to be like myself in any shape or form, because the more you try to like conform, the more you lose yourself, and the more like you're not being authentic, and like it shows. So yeah,
I want to know a little bit more about you just mentioned that piece on like you're doing types of music that maybe aren't conventional to Saskatchewan. Tell me about that. How was the experience of doing unconventional music in Saskatchewan?
Not bad, actually.
Yeah,
not bad, not as bad as you would think, but I feel like if I was doing folk or rock or maybe country, that people would recognize me more. People would actually come out to my shows more, but I don't really care. Like, I feel like whoever resonates with me. Like, I'm not going to pander or want anybody, like, go where you're loved and go where people like recognize you. So, but my next project is going to have reggae in it, a lot of reggae. So actually, if you don't like good music, you just don't like good music, right? I feel like it doesn't even matter what the genre is. Like, if I'm, So
you currently are more in like that pop space, right?
Yes, right.
Yes.
Yep.
How do you bridge pop to reggae?
Oh, you see. You'll see.
And off that most recent EP, you know, you were recognized with a nomination at the Saskatchewan Music Awards for Afrobeats Artist of the Year. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What did that moment of recognition from the Saskatchewan music industry mean to you in that moment? Like, put me in your shoes. What did that mean?
It felt great. It felt amazing, actually. Like, I'm like, what? I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting anything. I wasn't expecting to be nominated, and just being recognized was great. And I got to go to the SMAs too. It's just the whole thing, and you know, seeing how the industry works and being able to see artists go up and claim their awards. Seeing Rookie come in, claim his for the Afrobeats Artist of the Year was really great. I like, it was amazing. I think was that the second time that I think the category was new, right?
Yeah, I would think
Afrobeats,
so.
yeah. So
don't
yeah.
quote me on it, but yeah.
Yeah, so it's great, and you know what? Like, it shows progress. It shows that Afrobeats, and it shows that like different music is being appreciated and recognized, if I would say. So it was really great to be nominated. Yeah,
and it's important for you, right, that we're recognizing that type of music in Saskatchewan.
Yes, for sure. Yeah.
And I want to touch on, do you, for young people in Saskatchewan, young Black people, young musicians, young artists who are maybe like looking up to you and thinking, I do want to be authentic, I do want to be myself, what would you tell them to help them get there?
Find out who you are. Like, sit with yourself. Don't run away from your feelings. Don't run away from things that are hard. Like they said, whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. It sounds redundant, but it is true. Like the harder things are sometimes, the more it builds character. So you need to sit down with yourself. Like, spend more time with yourself. Have more hobbies that don't include other people. You know, write down your thoughts. Try to find out connecting ideas. Like, oh, this is how I think. Is it true? Like, you know, just things like that. Find people that also embrace uniqueness. If you feel like you're weird, change the weird to unique. You know, things like that. It's like just baby steps. You don't just change in like overnight, but you have to like make some couple of steps just to get to where you want to be. It's not just sudden, right? Everything is still a work in progress. So you just have to believe in yourself, even though everybody says that. But the only way to start believing in yourself is to just really try and be aware, not distract yourself.
Because it's a part of that process of growth, like you said, right?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't show up overnight.
It does not. It does not, for sure.
Now, looking forward, CBC just recently highlighted you as an artist to look out for in 2026.
Go CBC.
What do we have to look forward to? What is next for you?
What is next is something different. You know, sometimes I struggle with, because I feel like I'm still in that exploration phase, and you know, most times, artists are trying to artists are put into a box. So if you do pop, you just do pop. If you do indie, you just do indie, right? Yeah. So I think this year is more about exploring different parts of myself, and that is like sounds also, my different writing styles, different ways of singing. I'm singing more calmer now, like deeper, going into my deeper tones, all of that. I think you can expect more introspection, more vulnerability, if that makes sense, but also more chill, mellow vibes.
Yeah. Is it scarier for you as a musician to be more vulnerable?
Yeah, but you know what? Like, people can't decipher if you're lying or not, so yeah, that works. Yeah, that helps. Like my EP Toxic, like people come up to me and ask me, okay, like all the things you said in that, did you really do that? I'm like, who knows? I don't know. So it's nice being an artist because people sometimes don't know what's true and what's fiction or what's a blend. So like, yeah, just say whatever you want to say. Like people have said really terrible things in music, and we're just like, hey, yeah, we're just singing along, right? So it's not really scary. Yeah.
No, that's wonderful. And thank you so much for this. This has been wonderful. Is there anything that maybe I missed or that you wanted to touch on, or like any closing words or comments from you?
Stay tuned for my next project. Well, next couple of songs. Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing. Do we have like a general idea of when?
A couple of months.
We'll stay tuned. This has been wonderful. I really appreciate this. We're joined here today with MeenahMo as Sask Music celebrates Black History Month 2026 with conversations with some really exceptional Saskatchewan musicians. And you can learn a little bit more about the type of support that Sask Music offers to the industry at large by visiting their website at www.saskmusic.org. Thank you again for coming out. It's been wonderful.
Thank you for having me. This was amazing.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
You too.